happy morning. I'm Ms. Horizon Chaser para sa ating Philippine Tropical Fabrics Month. Part 2 na po tayo at talaga namang nakita natin ang ating mga panauhin dito na nag-enjoy at naintindihan nila ang kahalagahan ng ating tela, iba-ibang mga pinagmulan, at lalo na itong ating senadora, ayan, si Senator Nancy Binay Angeles. At may mga panauhin pa po tayo at na siyempre yung pahalagahan natin yung talk ni Dr. Julius Leaño, yung PTRI Director, na kung saan ay makikita natin kung bakit kailangan natin suportahan ang ating tela at paano ba ito at paano magsimula. Ayan si Secretary Renato U, hindi pa rin po siya umalis. At syempre, nandyan din, nag-talk din po si Miss ANNRAY RIVERA, Director ng PhilFIDA, na kung saan po yung Abaca pala talagang nako, hindi nagpapahuli. At marami pa po tayo matutunghayan dito sa part 2 na ito. At so dumating din si Miss Denise Cornejo para po ay magbigay ng suporta sa DOST-PTRI. Kaya tuloy-tuloy lamang po tayo para po mas maintindihan natin ang kahalagahan ng ating tela sa bansa. At narito na ang mensahe ni Senator Nancy Binay Angeles at pakinggan po natin.
Sa SENSIYA at TEKNOLOHIYA, sa SEDA, KIKITA, PORMA, GAGANDA. 1 DOST.
When we started, what we did was there was the kasi-kasigan that was launched in November. So I worked with teachers. Now, the idea was to solve the size of Agaw. So this particular is the Mindanao section. So you see the langkit of the Marawi people. You see...
Pero this one, Metro Latin.
The neighboring.
From Maranao.
Maranao stuff. And here, in the back,
Maganda.
but if you go down,
Where's Abay?
Abay is which I think that's like in
Abay?
Yes.
Lagindingan, di ba? Yes.
Ito yung sa Lagindingan.
Yes.
So parang for a time, parang they got stuck with shawl.
And so that's why
Diba?
That's why I pushed it.
Parang shawl.
Can you make it a
Or something for the home. Diba?
So if you just this is fun. So it's a surprise. You do something very simple. Kasi you don't want this to look like costume. You want it to look like very hip modern. Yes. But I supplied
Pero ito hand na.
everything's hand. Everything's hand.
Done by ako.
In the Subanen area. I mean the Subanen culture. So here we have, like I said, this is Saya. The blue stripe is bamboo. Bamboo indigo, yes.
Bamboo?
Yes, bamboo fiber made by PTRI. And that's it. This is exciting as a designer because I'm also a textile designer. So I start from the fashion. And so many years I worked with natural guys, I worked and the collaboration with PTRI, I understand what they're coming up with, and then I kind of say, okay.
So parang your collection in San Francisco, you're using these fabrics.
For my personal, I have a very small customer base, but they're the high-end customer. Okay, so
Especially with the limited supply, parang
I think so this is ikat work and pili work. But again, and inabel, yes. And then there's a fiber that they use. This was already a main fabric. So I felt that the blue was very beautiful to offset that. No? And then again, here we go again with the bamboo. And then this is also pili work, the end of all thick of the difficult. Yes.
Ito, Luzon pa din.
Yes, still Luzon. And then this is the little bit.
Ito, from Agaw.
Patadjong from Bukaso.
Ano nga ba tawag? Sa Hablon. Hablon. Asa ang ticket to?
Tikito. And then my colorways. And then, this is North. This is Magdalena Gamayo. Nagkamapao.
Sino nga? Biniwin to ni, ano?
Not herself. Yung kanyang protege. Yung kanyang.
Pero kaya pa ba yun?
Yes, I saw her. I saw there was a specific look. Sabi niya, this is still what she uses. And then, you make pants, you make things hip for the kids. So they can wear delicious with this, diba? So, yes, I think that, it's the fiber, and then the way that is very distinct to a certain communities of the Philippines.
Until when we do here?
March 25.
So if you do the February, exhibit in the Senate,
Absolutely. And also Rotary Club of Quezon City
giving you an award.
for growing local economies.
Sa aking mga kababayan, sana po patuloy nating suportahan at tangkilikin ang ating mga local fighters. Muli, maraming salamat po.
Ayun.
But naman, quality nag-ano. So, it takes a good weaver to use premium.
National Security at
Kapila, STI, DOST, happy morning show. Philippine One, the Filipino Times World, Ganda Negosyo, Stakeholder, and Celebration. Pero to describe, kasi ito yung isa sa mga bagong output namin. When you get the silk filament from the cocoon, some technically becomes waste, but around 40%. Once we get the fibers, of course that has a treatment, and we come up with silk staples. Yung silk staples na yun, ito kanaisip. But we blended them with pineapple leaf fibers and made yarns out of them. Ang tawag doon is silk pinya yarns. Okay? They are the ones that made it into the barong I'm wearing today. So it's part of our advocacy for the textile upcycling. Okay, nothing goes to waste. Of course, Lilo is wearing yung waste nung napunta sa damit ni Lilo, yun napunta sa barong ko. But it doesn't matter. The design here is a power loom movement. Hindi po siya hand loom, it's a power loom movement. Kalinga inspired, Cordillera inspired pattern. Pero pag tinignan nyo, malapitan mamaya, nakabaliktad yung tao, okay lang din yun. Nakabaliktad yung design. Doesn't matter. But I think the more important part there is the narrative. Yun po yung gusto natin i-highlight ngayon. What makes Philippines, they always ask, what makes silk Philippine silk different from the silk from other countries? I think the difference comes from the narrative that we have. And I think it's the story that everybody of us keep in our hearts. This is the story of labor, the story of industry, the story of partnership, the story of coming together and rebounding together. That's the story of Philippine Silk. The best times for Philippine Silk was, fortunately, at the times when we thought it was the worst. This was the time during the pandemic. And the rebound strategy is still underway, and we're very happy to be sharing this with all of you. Siguro next time, sana yung Philippine Silk Summit, hindi na lang si PTRI na logo yung nandun sa Philippine Silk Summit. We would be very happy if at least DA-PhilFIDA SRDI will join us in the Philippine Silk Summit logo. and at least the DA-PhilFIDA will join us in the Philippine Steel Summit logo, and then all the other stakeholders will be joining us as well every time we hold the Philippine Steel Summit. Huwag po kayong mag-alala, kaya tayo manilino at i-chain na mag-propose ng project para mapuntuhan yung Steel Summit. Samahan niyo lang po kami para po tuloy-tuloy natin ito mapagyaman at mapayapo. So without having to hold you all together, we still have time to mingle with each other. The Philippine Textile Research Institute is fortunate to call you as our stakeholders, but more importantly, the meaning of stakeholders to us is family. We share this as a family too. Yung problema natin is a problem of a family, the trial of a family. And as a family, diba, we rise and we improve together. And for Philippine Steel in particular, we will continue to define Philippine Steel in a language that is not just communicated through an article of trade in the form of clothing, but more importantly, as a piece of story that everyone will share and everyone will keep in our hearts and everyone will be very, very proud of to call as a truly Philippine Steel. And by that time, we will all be ready to call it indeed as Philippine Steel, and that we have triumphed in mainstreaming it for us and for the rest of the world. So magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Diyos kami nakatagayami na po. And thank you very much for joining us for this afternoon.
Stakeholders of the Philippine textile industry. The Philippine Fiber Development Authority is pleased to let you know of the updates of the fiber supply availability, conservation and utilization of fiber crops, embarking on the planting of fiber crops, using new technology, and create potential market through value adding and product development. Further, partnering with the NGOs, the academe, private sectors, donor organizations is pursued for the experience in the contribution of each fiber crop production, such as raw silk, pineapple, and abaca, to the garments or the textile industry is fluctuating. This is on account that production is dependent on the factors such as the number of government employees across the countries who will be required to use the Philippine tropical fabrics as an office uniform. On PhilFIDA's assumption, raw silk and pineapple contribute about 90%, while abaca supplies only 0.7% fabrics and yarns. May I present to you the updates on the fiber supply availability and the way forward to sustain its availability in the market. May I have So the first slide will show you that the raw silk production is concentrated in the Western Visayas or the Negros Occidental, the Cordillera region, or the Ilocos region, particularly in La Union, and the National Capital region. The pineapple fiber, which is extracted through the decorticating machine, is dominant in the south of Cotabato and Bukidnon. Majority of the abaca fibers, on the other hand, can be found in the Bicol region, particularly in Catanduanes, the Davao region, and the Davao Oriental, followed by Eastern Visayas and Northern Samar. In the next 3 slides, we will show you the status of these fiber crops for the last 5 years from 2017 to 2021. We can see that the production in terms of kilograms has decreased from 2017 to 2021 for raw silk, but pineapple fiber statistics went upwards. For abaca, an erratic production record was reported, showing a decreasing trend during the 5-year period. Next slide, please. There is also a recorded increase in the area planted to mulberry and Abaca, except in 2019 and 2018 respectively. In terms of the hectares, while pineapple only increased in the years 2020 and 2021. Please note that the silkworms feed on mulberry leaves for them to produce good quality cocoons, which in turn result to quality rose silk. Next slide, please. Next slide. As of 2021, Abaca farms have the greatest number of farmers involved in fiber production, followed by pineapple and then mulberry. Next slide, please. Intervention to sustain production. Here are the major interventions implemented to meet the demands of these fiber crops as raw materials for textiles. We have established nurseries as source of planting materials to be distributed to interested farmers. We also established weaving and processing centers all over the country. We also established fiber extraction and processing centers. And we have distributed fiber extraction machines and developed village-type reeling and re-reeling machines for silk. We also had provision of continuous technical assistance and livelihood trainings to interested farmers and stakeholders. The next slides will show that the interventions as mentioned earlier, such as the weaving and the processing centers for Abaca, pineapple, and rose silk. So these are the machines that have been distributed by the Philippine Fiber Industry Development Authority throughout the country. Next slide, please. These are the weaving centers and the processing centers that we have established. Most of the weaving centers were funded during the term of Senator Lauren Legarda. And the Pineapple Processing Center were funded through the generosity of Senator Cynthia Villar. Next slide, please. Next slide. Can you play the ABB? And the products of those weaving centers. As a way forward, we would like to sincerely thank the DOST-PTRI for this partnership towards pushing boundaries for sustainable, competitive, and inclusive textile garment industry. We will be excited and looking forward for the pushing of the Philippine Fashion Week. Thank you very much.
Deputy Executive Director, ANNRAY RIVERA.
Strategic Investment Priority Plan of Government, textiles was identified in the Tier 2. Anong ibig sabihin po nun? Anything developments that you do on textile, meron din siyang kaakibat na fiscal incentives. I think the DTI and UI will be in a very perfect position to talk about all of those. But there's that fiscal incentive. Ang hinihingi po natin ay kailangan po natin tingin ko na kaya natin solusyonan itong grupo na to is yung consumption. Kasi kung tayo mismo hindi naman tumatangkilik yung sarili nating production, eh ano po mangyayari dito ba? That's why our campaign, kahit medyo, alam mo yun, medyo a little cheesy, is that let's wear our weaves. Magsuot naman kayo kahit panyo lang or kahit man lang siguro t-shirt na may bulsa na hinabi ng ating mga, every single thing, table runner or maybe placemat, those are all, commodities coming from our communities and they help also fuel the economic activity on the ground. So, more than the government support, I think our inclusive strategy as well to use and patronize our own textiles, kasama din po sa strategy. Sa side naman ni PTRI, you were able to see the presentation of featured DOST kanina. Tumaas naman po ang investment sa research and development pagdating po sa textiles and garments. And nag-expand na rin po, hindi lang yung textiles na sinusuot, even the textiles that go into your buildings, geotextiles, yung para sa construction, pinasok na po namin lahat para po matutukan natin, ma-juice up natin yung potential ng ating industry. So these are all very good times actually for us to look at our industry from a very different light. And I hope that it is shared not only from the small scale, all the way to the industrial scale of garment industry.
namin na ipakain sa amin 40,000 self-work.
Masaya ako at gusto ko ang ginagawa ko.
At saka
We share our time, we share our talent.
Happy morning, Ms. Horizon. This is Denise Cornejo. I'm representing the KANNRAY Association of Philippine American War. I'm currently the ambassador for Filipino culture, and I'm here to support the Philippine Fabric Tropical Month by DOST, and I'm very happy because at least we have an avenue to promote our heritage, our culture, and also our creative and talented designers, and of course to highlight especially the technical side when it comes to fashion. So good luck, and I'm very delighted to be part of this event.
Thank you. So yan po ang buong kaganapan ng Philippine Tropical Fabrics Month, kung saan may tuturing na matagumpay at buong puso nga na nagpapasalamat itong si DOST-PTRI Officer in Charge Dr. JULIUS Leaño JR, na kung saan wala nga ang stress dito dahil napaka-generous di umano itong DOST at na gamit nila sa kanilang research and development ng iba pang mga dapat na ma-enhance ang itong usaping tela at yun nga inilatag dito yung first bamboo textile fiber innovation hub arises in the North or sa La Union, at na kung saan ay sinuportahan pala ito ng DOST Picard. At ito, ang inobasyon na ito ay talagang na-feature pa dito kung paano ma-develop itong mga machine at mga grupo ng mga scientists natin mula sa DOST PTRI ay nagkaisa at nagkaroon ito ng eco-friendly bamboo textile fiber, yung kanilang na-produce. At kapag nga daw ay tinitingnan nitong textile industry ay napakahaba pala nito mula fiber hanggang maging tela. So yan din nabuo ito at talagang hindi ganun kadali dahil ito ating mga R&D ay ginagawa nila itong pagre-research at yun nga, binabantayan pa nila yung mga supply at yung value chains dahil nga sa syempre para maging matagumpay at maayos yung kanilang inobasyon. So etong mga supply ay dumating at na-inject at nagkaroon ng intervention. Kaya naman ay may tuturing ito na dapat lamang napahalagahan ng ating pamahalaan at ating mga kababayan itong Philippine Tropical Fabrics Month na every year or every January of every year ay talagang dapat ilunsad ayon sa Proclamation 313 of 2012 ni Dr. Leaño. At yan nga po ay at naipaliwanag din nito yung tungkol pa rin sa tela, kung paano ginawa yung mga bamboo fibers ay green pala ito at biodegradable and soft and texture. Kaya yung pagproseso ay o yung pag-byproducts of production ay non-toxic pala ito at environmentally safe. Kaya naman ay na talagang interesting ang information. So yung sa ngayon yung Abaca na na-recover, Abaca pala for recovery ay nasa 1% na. Itong banana and pineapple at pareho itong nasa 1.2%, pero yung bamboo ay nasa less than ng 35%. So yan po ang sinabi ni Dr. Leaño. Kaya ayon pa nga rito kay Dr. Julius Leaño na this is the first time that we are doing this here in the Philippines. Innovations are happening and there is machinery that we want to fabricate to get this type of fiber that goes for textile. So kung nga naman Alright, thank you so much sa ating mga research and development. At syempre, kung wala ang mga ito, paano pa sumulong ang ating mga tela at iba pa ating mga local products sa ating bansa. Kaya naman, malaking tulong po talaga sa ating pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay kung tayo naman po ay patuloy na sumusuri at nakikinig sa mga magagandang impormasyon na siyang magpapaunlad sa pagkatao natin, ano po, at pagkabuhayan po natin. At higit sa lahat, syempre, magbasa naman po tayo ng Biblia rin. Dahil yan naman ang aalalay sa ating pangkalooban o yung pagkatao din po natin, paano natin gamitin sa tama yung mga nalalaman po natin. Alright, so hanggang sa muli, tayo magpapaalam na ang inyong lingkod, Ms. Horizon Chaser. Happy morning! I love you all!